My name is Duddy, set up builds and stuff. Today I've got a video that's all based around auto rifles. As we know by now, we're getting some seasonal artifact packs on Tuesday, so I'm going to reveal them in a moment. And this video is going to be focused around some legendary auto rifles you may have forgot about, so stay with me. So the seasonal artifact packs coming on Tuesday. Column 1, Overload Auto Rifle. We know what that does, overloads our auto rifles for champions. Column 2, it's going to make the cost of the charged up mod significantly discounted. Column 3, this is where it gets interesting. Continuously damaging combatants with an auto rifle grants you damage resistance. We don't know how much that is going to be yet, but I will be on that, testing it straight away. I've got an auto rifle that's going to really focus on this perk as well, so stay tuned for that one. Column 4, targeting autoloader. While you have an auto rifle equipped, defeating combatants reloads your equipped weapon and temporarily increases weapon damage. It's going to award bonus progression when dealing final blows while surrounded. Again, we don't know how much this is, but I will be testing it as soon as this releases. And in column 5, this isn't specifically focused around auto rifles, but shock and awe, while you have an arc or prismatic subclass equipped, arc final blows while you are amplified, some of the best of lightning that jolts targets. So I've got an auto rifle specifically for that one as well, so stay with me. I'm going to sort of show you some auto rifles that I think are going to fit perfectly with these seasonal artifact packs. The first two are going to be void ones. Now Ros Arago, we've all got one of these. Adaptive frame, 600 rounds per minute. Void rewind rounds, I enhanced this one. I just love this auto rifle. We all know what rewind round does by now. When an onslaught final blows with his weapon, increase its rate of fire for an improved duration. It's also got wildcard on there. Now this is an interesting perk, because if this wildcard, the origin trait, is going to leave like little void explosions on the floor. If this is going to work with the actual seasonal artifact perks, this is going to be extremely interesting. Now onslaught and rewind rounds is such a perfect combo. This is rewind rounds, this is what you can do with it. You could just keep spamming that auto rifle, which is absolutely nuts. We're going to get reloads as well on the seasonal artifact perk, as you've seen. But just rewind rounds on its own is just an excellent perk on this void auto rifle. And bearing in mind, we're going to be getting all the seasonal artifact perks bonuses on Tuesday to enhance rewind rounds. We'll quickly just go over them again. Now look, targeting an autoloader while you have an auto rifle equipped, defeating combatants reload your equipped weapons. That's going to be perfect with rewind rounds. No reloading at all, so it's going to be absolutely crazy. Onslaught rewind rounds is just an absolutely top tier combo. The more kills you get, the faster this weapon fires. Again, this is going to be absolutely perfect for some of the seasonal artifact packs coming in. Rewind rounds and onslaught is just an absolutely nutty combination. Sustained fire, continuously damaging combatants with an auto rifle grants you damage resistance. Targeting autoloader, we're never going to have to reload. Continuously damaging, we're going to get damage resistance. Once we've got that rewind rounds going, it's just absolutely gross with the onslaught as well. As we know by now, it's just absolute pure and utter carnage. There's things in the seasonal artifact packs already, things like Void Hegemony, Expanding Abyss. There's also things like exotic armor, class items, etc. Just off the top of my head, we've got things like Gryphalcon Torberg, in and out of invisibility to get volatile, even Spirit of the Gryphalcon. We've also got things like Osmiomancy, Verity, Controlled Demolition on the Titan. All of these things are going to be absolutely perfect when we get these new seasonal artifact packs. In fact, I think it's going to make some of the legendary auto rifles just as good as exotic auto rifles, in my opinion. This is why I wanted to focus solely on legendaries, because you might have some of these in your vault already. I'm pretty sure we've all got a Ros Arago by now. I've got loads and loads of other legendary auto rifles to show you. But this, once you've got it going with your Gryphalcons, you can be in and out of invisibility. You've got your wildcard going on as well, origin trait, leaving little purple explosions on the ground. Volatile rounds in and out of invisibility. With the seasonal artifact packs, new and existing, I really do feel Ros Arago will be an absolute monster. Just one more little clip before we get on to the next auto rifle. The rewind rounds and the onslaught working in perfect synergy right in this clip here. Now the next auto rifle is Ajo Bond. This is what you get from Last Wish. It's a 360 rounds per minute, Dragonfly, precision kills creating elemental damage explosion. That paired with destabilizing rounds. I know there's a couple of other rolls on here, but I found this one really, really good. explosive packed as well. It's got the origin trait on there, but we'll stick on void, and this is the type of thing you can do with the AR2 bond. Dragonfly and destabilizing rounds is just absolute pure and utter destruction. It's really, really strong. And at the moment, some of these auto rifles are just a tiny little bit off the meta, but I think with the seasonal artifact perks, again, everything you've seen, in and out of invisibility, things like that, with your volatile, all the continuous fire with the seasonal artifact perks, you're going to get damage resistance and increased damage with these auto rifles. Like I said, I stuck to void a little bit, but I found these two really, really strong void auto rifles. They're absolutely superb. AR2 Bond has always been one of my favourites, and again, just to clarify, it does always just felt a little bit off the meta, just a tiny little bit, but I do think these seasonal artifact perks will make them really, really strong. Now, we're going to switch over from Void to Arc now. One that's maybe gone under the radar a little bit, Sweet Sorrow. This is a rapid fire Arc auto rifle 720. Triple tap, landed precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine. This is going to pair nicely with 1 for all, hitting 3 separate targets, increases damage for an improved duration. 30% land tank, final blows with this weapon grant increased resilience and increased damage resistance from combatants. Now, as we've seen, we're going to get increased damage resistance from the seasonal artifact perk. Now, that and land tank is actually a really good little combo. Land tank stacks resilience up to ×3. You'll see on that bottom there, I've got my land tank going, my 1 for all going, my triple tap going. These are all going to fit perfectly with the seasonal artifact perk again. And with Arc, the shock and awe as well on that column 5, when you've got a prismatic subclass equipped, getting amplified, especially on a hunter, is extremely easy with Ascension. All you do is dodge, that's going to make you amplified. Even more damage reduction as well with the current seasonal artifact perks, the galvanic armor, and we're going to have future seasonal artifact perks coming on Tuesday to also give us increased damage resistance. That and the land tank with triple tap 1 for all is just an absolutely perfect combination. Shock and awe going, we're going to be amplified as well with the prismatic subclasses pretty easily. So we're going to be creating lightning strikes everywhere as well from the shock and awe. So just before I sort of carry on with the next sort of auto rifle, again, this is just my sort of like brief sort of like look over through my vault. There is loads of other weapons that we could consider as well, especially arc ones like the Prosecutor. These are just ones that I found in my vault that I think look interesting. You may have different opinions. I'm all down for hearing them in the comments too. Now, Ammit is a solar one. This is also really good. This is a 450 solar precision frame, triple tap again. I quite like triple tap on auto rifles. And then this one could pair with incandescent. Defeating targets spread scorch, which can cause ignitions. It's got the Omolon fluid dynamics in there. Ammit again, it's like an old sort of auto rifle. It's at its day, but it could be returning again, especially with, again, the seasonal artifact perks and some of the existing stuff we've got in the game at the moment. Causing ignitions, left, right and centre. Be able to go in and out of invisibility with your Starless Executioner. Gunpowder Gamble, it's basically 3 gunpowder gambles when you use incandescent weapons, and then solar fulmination to make your ignitions to increase damage. This obviously works with the incandescent and the gunpowder gamble, and again, I'm going to keep banging on about this, but the seasonal artifact perks are all going to make these auto rifles absolutely exquisite in my opinion. Now, I will have just a quick sort of like honourable mentions, things like that. You've also got exotic auto rifles that are obviously all going to be even stronger. Things like Necrasm, Sweet Business, Kvostov, loads and loads. But while we're on the subject of exotics, there's a couple of videos I've done recently. Now, I 100% fully believe that this one that I did, based around the centrifuge with a very specific class item, this is going to be absolutely exquisite. And then I did a build with Kvostov just recently. These are both going to be absolutely insane. Trust me on this one. I did a Briar Barnes Kvostov build where all the ricochet rounds was just bouncing around with the child gods. I also did a Blink Astrocyte vs Volatile ricochet rounds one as well. But the one that I think is really going to stand out is the Infinite Overcharge one you've seen at the bottom, the centrifuge. I did that build with Instant Amplify ×2 with 6 Coyote and also a Dragon Shadow class item combo. But that's the video. Check them out. I'll leave a link for them. I hope you found this video somewhat helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.